Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. President Droupadi Murmu grants assent to National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill and Digital Personal Data Protection Bill. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lays foundation stone and inaugurates rail and road projects worth about 4,000 crore rupees in Sagar district of Madhya Pradesh. Also lays foundation of Sant Ravidas Memorial at Badtuma. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates 3 connectivity projects costing 360 crore rupees to boost coastal security in Gujarat. Delegitimizing terrorism now central to India's foreign policy, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar in exclusive interview to Akashvani News. Senator Anwaar-ul-Haq Kakar appointed caretaker Prime Minister of Pakistan. And title clash of Asian Hockey Men's Championship between India and Malaysia underway in Chennai. President Droupadi Murmu has granted assent to the Government of National Capital Territory NCT of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023. The bill amended the Government of NCT of Delhi Act 1991. It empowers the central government to make rules in connection with the affairs of the Government of NCT of Delhi, including the functions, terms and other conditions of service of officers and employees. The President also gave her assent to the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2023. The bill aims to manage digital personal data by balancing individuals' right to safeguard their data with the need to lawfully process such data for relevant purposes. According to the bill, a person may process the personal data of an individual for a lawful purpose on the basis of their consent and for certain legitimate uses. The bill has a provision to set up the Data Protection Board of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today laid the foundation stone and inaugurated rail and road projects worth about 4,000 crore rupees at Hana in Sagar district of Madhya Pradesh. He said this will further improve connectivity in Sagar.
प्रेरणा और प्रगति जब एक साथ जुड़ते हैं तो एक नए युग की नींव पड़ती है. आज यहाँ कोटा बीना सेक्शन पर रेल मार्ग के दोहरीकरण का भी लोकार्पण हुआ है. नेशनल हाईवे पर 2 महत्वपूर्ण मार्गों का शिलान्यास भी किया गया है. विकास के ये काम सागर और आसपास के लोगों को बेहतर सुविधा देंगे.
Mr. Modi also performed Bhumi Pujan of the memorial and temple of Sant Ravidas, which will be built at a cost of about 100 crore rupees on 11 acres of land at Badtuma near Sagar.
संतों का सानिध्य, संत रविदास जी का आशीर्वाद और आशीर्वाद देने के लिए आए हुए आप सब महानुभाव देश की इसी साझी संस्कृति को और समृद्ध करने के लिए आज यहाँ संत रविदास स्मारक एवं कला संग्रहालय की नींव पड़ी है. और पूज्य संत रविदास जी के आशीर्वाद से मैं विश्वास से कहता हूं कि आज मैंने शिलान्यास किया है. 1-1.5 साल के बाद मंदिर बन जाएगा तो लोकार्पण के लिए भी मैं जरूर आऊंगा.
The Prime Minister said a campaign to eradicate sickle cell anemia is being run to treat 7 crore people. Similarly, a campaign is going on to get rid of TB by 2025. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that India has a strict policy of zero tolerance against corruption and called upon people to fight it collectively. He was addressing the G20 anti-corruption ministerial meeting at Kolkata virtually. Prime Minister Modi reaffirmed India's strong commitment to eradicating corruption and fostering transparency in governance. He said the impact of corruption is felt most by the poor and marginalized people. Mr. Modi added that corruption affects the allocation of resources, markets, and diminishes the quality of life of people.
India has a strict policy of zero tolerance against corruption. We are leveraging technology and e-governance to create a transparent and accountable ecosystem. Leakages and gaps in welfare schemes and government projects are being plugged. Hundreds of million people in India have received direct benefit transfers into their bank accounts.
Mr. Modi said the government is aggressively pursuing economic offenders and enacted the Economic Offenders Act and has recovered assets worth over $1.8 billion from economic offenders and fugitives. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said coastal security is paramount for the country and reaffirmed the government's commitment to building infrastructure facilities to ensure peace at the borders. The minister was addressing a gathering at Koteshwar in Kutch district after laying the foundation stone of the BSF's mooring place. He also virtually inaugurated a newly built Chidiya Mode BR-Bet Link Road and OP Tower in Kutch. Mr. Shah said all three projects, with a total outlay of 360 crore rupees, will help maintain vigil on the international borders.
चिड़िया मोड़ BR-Bet लिंक रोड का भी अभी हमने उद्घाटन किया। लगभग 28 किलोमीटर लंबा स्ट्रेटेजिक रोड 101 करोड़ की लागत से बना है और एक ओपी टावर 1164 का भी अभी उद्घाटन हुआ। लगभग 9.5 मीटर ऊंचे इस टावर में आधुनिक से आधुनिक कैमरे लगे हैं जो पाकिस्तान की ओर से होती हुई छोटी से छोटी बारीक मूवमेंट को कैप्चर कर हमारे सुरक्षा प्रहरियों को समाचार पहुंचाएगा।
The BJP today hit out at the opposition over disruptions in Parliament throughout the recently concluded monsoon session. Briefing media in New Delhi, senior party leader Ravi Shankar Prasad said the conduct of the opposition was utterly irresponsible. He said when the Prime Minister came to speak on the Manipur issue, they did not want to listen to him, created disturbances during his speech and staged a walkout. He alleged that Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's speech was provocative as tensions are still prevailing in Manipur. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said that delegitimizing terrorism is the central point of India's foreign policy now. In an exclusive interview with Akashvani News, the minister said the world is now seeing that India has zero tolerance for terrorism.
जब आप आतंकवाद की बात करते हैं, इसको कैसे काउंटर करना है, इसको कैसे डीलेजिटिमाइज करना है, ये आज हमारे विदेश नीति की एक केंद्र बिंदु है। दुनिया की सोच तभी बदलेगी जब वो देखते हैं कि जो शिकार हैं आतंकवाद के, उनका रेस्पॉन्स क्या होगा। दुनिया ने 26/11 के बाद एक दृश्य देखा और बालाकोट में दूसरा दृश्य देखा, तो दुनिया भी देखती है कि हमारी यहाँ एक दृढ़ता के साथ हम जवाब देंगे और हमारा बिल्कुल स्पष्ट मैसेज है, जीरो टॉलरेंस फॉर टेरर।
The minister added that India is today much more active and visible globally and shaping big issues and ideas. The minister asserted that G20 has to address two major divides. One is East-West due to the Ukraine crisis, and the second one is North-South.
There is a bigger divide of development, growth, health, education, even of climate action. So India today is in a center. We have to find a solution for North-South, East-West, both of them. That is a big responsibility. And it is a responsibility by being the presidency of the G20, we have taken it upon ourselves. Our focus today is to get the world and the G20 to concentrate on the right problems.
Tune into the 100.1 FM Gold channel and additional frequencies of Akashvani News at 9:15 p.m. to listen to the full interview. In Pakistan, Senator Anwaar-ul-Haq Kakar will be the caretaker Prime Minister to govern the cash-strapped country and oversee general elections later this year. President Dr. Arif Alvi approved his appointment today. Earlier in the day, outgoing Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and the leader of opposition Raja Riaz finalized Mr. Kakar's name after 2 rounds of deliberations over the matter. In Islamabad, a lawmaker belonging to Baluchistan Awami Party, he will lead a caretaker government until fresh elections later this year. He was elected as an independent senator from Baluchistan in 2018, clinching a 6-year term that will conclude in March 2024. Pakistan's National Assembly was dissolved prematurely on the 9th of this month. In the United States of America, at least 80 people have died in wildfires on Hawaii's Maui Island, making it the deadliest natural disaster in the state's history. According to officials, there are fears the numbers will rise further as hundreds are still uncontactable. Firefighters have been trying to contain fires in several areas, including the historic town of Lahaina, which has been utterly devastated. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar interacted with the winners of the Mann Ki Baat quiz competition at Uparashtrapati Niwas in New Delhi today. The competition was organized by Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan in Thiruvananthapuram. Addressing the winners, Mr. Dhankhar asked them to take pride in the country's historic achievements and keep the nation first. He said the national education policy is not degree-oriented but skill-oriented. Mr. Dhankhar said the policy has been framed after wide-ranging consultations. Secretary, Ministry of Culture Govind Mohan has said the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign has become a campaign of unity and prestige of the nation. Addressing media in New Delhi today, he said more than 2,000 events have been organized under the campaign beginning tomorrow. It will continue till the 15th of August. The Secretary said more than 2 crore tricolour flags have been produced by the Ministry of Textiles and supplied through post offices this year. He urged the media to amplify the campaign by promoting and sharing varied stories of Har Ghar Tiranga across the nation.
पिछले वर्ष की 1 करोड़ की तुलना में लगभग 2.5 करोड़ तिरंगों को पोस्ट ऑफिस के सारे चैनल्स में हमने सप्लाई किया है। जो लोग भी खरीदना चाहते हैं तिरंगे वो पोस्ट ऑफिस से खरीद सकें। पिछले वर्ष के आधार पर क्रिएटिव्स बनाए हैं। hargartiranga.com वेबसाइट पर वो सारे क्रिएटिव्स अपलोड किए हैं। हर राज्य में और हर संघ प्रदेश में कल से लेके 15 तारीख तक प्रभात फेरियां निकलेंगी, तिरंगा यात्राएं निकलेंगी, स्कूलों में, कॉलेजेस में बड़े बड़े कार्यक्रम होंगे। बहुत ज्यादा उत्साह है देश के हर कोने में।
Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur has stated that India will become the third largest economy in the next 3 years. He was delivering the keynote address at the International Youth Day celebration organized by the UNICEF in Chennai today.
Let us pledge that we're going to make India as a developed country before 2047, and youth will have a large role to play. And I'm sure on the International Youth Day, we can pledge that at least in one area, we will make our contribution and work for the progress, unity of our country.
The minister appealed to the youth to join Meri Mati Mera Desh to pay homage to the martyrs of the freedom struggle and asked the youth to click selfies while planting trees and register on yuva.gov.in. Mr. Thakur unveiled the Youth for Mission Life Challenge and appealed to the youth to take pro-planet actions on the Meri Life app. In the Hero Asian Hockey Men's Championship, the final between India and Malaysia is underway at the Mayor Radhakrishnan Stadium in Chennai. Both teams were 1-1 a short while ago. In the semi-final yesterday, India beat Japan 5-0 at the same venue. Indian players brilliantly scored and defended the goalpost, making it difficult for Japan to score even a single goal. Earlier today, Japan clinched bronze medal, defeating South Korea by 5-3. The teams were playing for the 3rd and 4th place in the championship. In cricket, West Indies won the toss and chose to bat in the 4th T20 against India and Florida in the United States. When reports last came in, West Indies were 121 for 6 in 15 overs. Earlier, India defeated West Indies by 7 wickets in the 3rd T20 International in Guyana. So far, the hosts West Indies are leading the 5-match series 2-1. The 5th match of the series will be played on Sunday at the same venue. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Droupadi Murmu grants assent to National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill and Digital Personal Data Protection Bill. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lays foundation stone and inaugurates rail and road projects worth about 4,000 crore rupees in Sagar district of Madhya Pradesh. Also lays foundation of Sant Ravidas Memorial at Badtuma. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates 3 connectivity projects costing 360 crore rupees to boost coastal security in Gujarat. Delegitimizing terrorism now central to India's foreign policy, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar in exclusive interview to Akashvani News. Senator Anwaar-ul-Haq Kakar appointed caretaker Prime Minister of Pakistan. And title clash of Asian Hockey Men's Championship between India and Malaysia underway in Chennai. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.